talk to you guys today about how we measure flour when we're baking. I've learned recently that the way you measure flour, besides sifting or not sifting it, has an impact on how much flour you're getting and how accurate your measurement is, or how close it is to what you're aiming for, how accurate it is. So I wanted to show you guys and talk about the word compacted. So imagine you have dramatic play clothes, like maybe princess dresses or Superman capes or dentist, doctors, coats, maybe hats, purses, a lot of different items that you like to use to dress up. And you were told to clean up those items and put them in a box. So you grab all your clothes and you put them in the box, and they're kind of overflowing over the top, and they're not fitting, but you've still got more dresses that you just got for your birthday. What am I going to do? So you decide to push down the clothes in the box so that you can fit more in there, and push them down and put more clothes in. That's called compacting. When you push things down tight, it makes them compacted and you can fit more in there. Well, we do that with flour. If we're measuring flour, I don't mean like flowers, I mean this kind of flour. If we're measuring flour and we push it down into the cup, it gets compacted. And we might be getting more flour than we actually meant to measure. So I have a food scale here. See? And I'm going to do two different methods of measuring flour to see if there's a really big difference that would make a difference in our recipes. So here we go. I have 1 cup, dry measuring cup. I know it looks funny. It's because it can, become compacted actually. It folds into itself so that I have more space in my drawers. And then when I do that, it's 1 cup. So kind of neat. So the first way of measuring, I'm going to get my cup and scoop it in there. And when I scoop it in here, the flour becomes kind of compacted as I pull it out. And I'm pulling it like this, and I'm pushing the flour down to fit it all on there. And now I'm going to kind of wipe it off. Wipe it back into the container so that it's flat. So this looks like it's 1 cup of flour. I'm going to put it on my food scale and see what it says. Ooh. So my food scale says that it is 6 ounces. It shouldn't be quite 6 ounces. It should be closer to 4 ounces. But it gave me 6 whole ounces. So I'm going to put this back. And I'm going to measure a different way. The preferred way of measuring dry ingredients like flour is to get your measuring cup and get a separate spoon and just pick up the flour and put it in there. We're not going to compact it. We're not going to shake the flour so that we fit more in. We're just going to lightly scoop it in there until it's overflowing. So here we go. Little scoop, little scoop, little scoop. There we go. All right, so that's overflowing. And now I'm not going to push it down to compact it. I'm going to just wipe off the extra or excess. Just going to wipe it off, not pushing down, just little scrapes. And now I have another measurement of 1 cup. Let's see what it says. Now it is closer to 4 ounces. So when we compacted our flour, we got 2 whole extra ounces of flour. Might not seem like a lot to you, but when you're making something like cookies or bread or cupcakes, if you add extra flour, it's going to make it extra dried out. So I'm going to put that back. So now we know when we want to measure something, if we want to measure it very accurately, we will use the spoon and scoop method instead of the big old scooping compacted method. Gotta find a better name for that. That's a little confusing. How about the spoon and pour versus scoop? Yeah? I don't know. We'll figure it out. So if you're making something like Play-Doh or maybe paint with flour, you don't really need accurate measurements. You can just scoop it. But if you're cooking something and you want your measurements to be really careful, use the spoon and pour method instead. Okay, well, I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and watch our oatmeal raisin cookie video later that we're making. Right now I've got my dough chilling in the fridge, so I can't wait to cook them. All right, bye.